everybody. Welcome to Two Guys, One List. We are here this week to do the top 10 video games of all time.
Let me educate you.
Franchises didn't get a free kick in. We actually had to choose one game for each franchise. The things we considered were story,
Very, very important to us.
gameplay,
Obviously for everybody.
and one thing that's important to both of us is immersion.
Right.
Do you get into the game?
Exactly. Time passes like so
Like
fast.
you played it for 12 hours. And
All of a sudden
forgot.
it's 3 in the morning and you're like, crap, I have work tomorrow morning.
Oh, crap! I set the alarm for 10 p.m. instead of a.m. again.
Let's get started with the list. Coming in at number 10, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Number 2 is the one that had the manual system and really string together combos really well.
I remember 2 because of the music. We're talking about all the games have great music,
Yeah.
but I remember picking up a lot of music from 2.
Yeah. We talked about Tony Hawk's Underground with all the Kiss music was my favorite. I love
Yep.
great music.
Yep,
but
Jurassic 5's on a lot of the soundtracks, Rage Against the Machine.
Blink-182 was on there for one. I
Yeah.
believe.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Really well done games all around.
Yeah.
Number 9, Halo.
Changed the face of social gaming.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
It seems like every shooter that comes out, about the second thing they talk about after gameplay is internet play, and if it doesn't have internet play, it won't sell.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steigers war ein Befehl!
We talked about Halo 3 versus 1 again. Tough decision, but we decided, Halo 3 wouldn't have been anything without Halo. Halo established everything, and it's Halo 2 and Halo 3 were just trying to make it pretty.
But what Halo does get right is the weapon balance and the tripod system of melee. What are they called? The tripod. It's melee guns and grenades.
Yeah.
Number 8, Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
The story is very good, and it's one of the first ones that I felt immersed in when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it is still a very kiddie game at its core.
Hey,
yeah,
listen.
exactly. Navi,
Hey.
annoying the hell out of you.
Hello, hey, listen!
Best thing I love about Zelda is that it's good gameplay and the puzzles are awesome.
Yeah.
There's some puzzles in that game that are actually still slightly hard if you don't remember how to do them. I know there's one that sticks out in my mind. You have to there's a block in the wall and you can't see it. You have to pretty much walk by it and see the icon and pray to God you see it. You gotta pull it out and you're just like, how the hell was I ever supposed to get that when I was 10?
Number 7, The Elder Scrolls 4: Oblivion.
Very immersive game.
Extremely.
Diving right into that.
Looking at this list right now, probably the most immersive game on the list, I would say.
I could put it up there as the most immersive game I've ever played.
Yeah. They really understood the cinematics and obviously Sean Bean did a great job of the acting and
Yeah.
I liked the plot. You know, with the Oblivion Gates was fun.
And I love the fact that there's, you know, so much to do because it's not just the main plot.
We talked about Fallout 3 and Morrowind, but what we really came up with is that we liked the story from Oblivion the best. And it was the most immersive out of the three.
I'm also personally a swords over guns kind of guy.
Yeah, and when I talk about Fallout 3, I think is not as serious as Oblivion is in its story. Like, it's kind of like tongue-in-cheek most of the time, and I couldn't get into that.
A lot of dark comedy.
Yeah. Which some people really liked, but you know, we wanted to go with Oblivion instead. Number 6, Final Fantasy X.
The story is
awesome. I got so into that. I got so into the characters.
Blitzball
is best minigame ever.
Easily the best minigame
Easily.
of all time. Wow.
I think some people really didn't like it, but
I played that as much as I've played other games.
I love Blitzball. Number 5, Tetris. So we didn't pick this one for this story. Immersive, maybe.
There's something about Tetris that got me through
what
math
the
class.
hell?
Every day in math class. Sitting in the back of class playing Tetris on my calculator. I'm pretty sure Tetris has been on every single gaming console that it possibly can be. It's another game, for whatever reason, it somehow is immersive. It's not, you know, the music and dialogue and things that Oblivion had. It's just there's something about it that's so catchy and you just want to keep playing and get that high score.
Yeah. Number 4, World of Warcraft.
Yeah, and, you know, we talked about Halo being social gaming. I think this is the other side of social gaming.
Yeah.
And this is, honestly, you can get about as into it as you can with real life.
Throw more dots, throw more dots, more dots, more dots.
It's a great game. There's something so awesome about being in a group. You know, I'm in a group now with a bunch of my friends, and, you know, we're just like, hey, you want to come over and play WoW? And we're just like, yeah. But it's not like we just focus in on the game and we're completely nerds. You know, we're talking and laughing, and it's such a social environment that it creates.
Oh, it's a lot better than we usually do.
Alright, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Dragons!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Still growing, which should tell you enough.
11.5 million.
It's been out there for 6 or 7 years now, and it's still growing. That should tell you a lot. Number 3, Kingdom Hearts 2.
I know. It's another one with a stigma. This is my personal favorite game of all time. I have never played a game so religiously for like a week and beat it and then played it again. And there was just something about it, and I know it's got a stigma about the Disney characters and everything. Don't slit your wrists, please.
My heart's a battleground.
And I personally really like this story. I get really into that kind of story, a little anime.
Yeah, I was not into that too.
Which is, you know, more my thing than his thing, but
yeah,
it's such a it really is such a good story.
Sure.
If you allow yourself to get into it a little bit.
I'm just not so into it. Yeah. All right.